Hi, welcome back. So this recipe is old. My grandma used to make this for us when we were little. She used to actually make it for my uncles at hunting time, and I remember just being like, oh, how can you eat that? So to my uncle that told me basically shut up and try it, thank you, because I absolutely love it, and I've been eating it now for, we won't we won't say how many years because then that would divulge my age. But yeah, I think I was 10 when I started liking it. So it's called fried cornmeal mush. And don't you hear the word mush and you're like, ooh, mush. But give it a chance, watch it to the end. It is so good. All right. Please like, share, and subscribe if I've earned it. And I hope you all have a great day.
So to get this started, we're going to need 3 cups of boiling water, 2 teaspoons of salt, and 1 cup of cornmeal. And of course, we're going to mix it up until all the cornmeal is dispersed and dissolved and all the lumps are out. So we're going to need to put this in the fridge so it cools, but we need it to be in a form of a loaf. So I'm using a bread pan lined with wax paper, and I'm going to let it cool on the counter because you can see how steaming hot it is. So once it's cool, then we're going to put it in the fridge overnight. So now that it's cool and it's solid, we're going to remove it from the pan and we're going to cut it in approximately 1-inch slices. You can cut it thicker if you want. I wouldn't suggest cutting it thinner because they're very tender in the pan and they might break too easy if you cut them too thin. Next, I'm going to melt some butter in my skillet because now it's time to fry our fried cornmeal. These cannot stick in your pan, so if you need to add more butter, go ahead and do so. But the purpose here, what we're doing is we're trying to crisp them on the outside and they're going to stay soft on the inside. So I believe I have my heat on probably medium high because I want them to crisp. I want them to fry. So yeah, just go ahead and you stand right there. Don't walk away. Stand right there and check them after a few minutes, and you'll know when they're done. You'll see when they're crispy. So to finish this off, we're going to top it with some butter and some syrup. This is another one of those old school recipes that people just don't think about, or it's just a lost recipe. It's just forgotten about over time. If you've ever seen in the grocery store in the meat department, it's a roll, and it's kind of by the sausage, I want to say, and it just says mush on it. That is exactly what this is. I mean, homemade tastes better, but if you want to pre-buy it, it's called mush, and it's in the meat department. And you just slice it off and put it in your pan. So an easy way to try this without going through the process of waiting overnight and just having a lot of time invested. So if you like this recipe, please consider subscribing, liking, and sharing. I would appreciate it so much, and I hope that you guys have a great breakfast.